What's going on, guys? It's Zinux here back with another video for you guys, and today we're going to be going through the Crotas end challenges, hopefully pretty easy for you guys. Now, before we get straight into it, I have two things to announce. One, I do realize that this video is late compared to every other YouTuber, but unfortunately I had things to do yesterday after doing the raids. I had to get them done quickly and didn't have time to actually make the videos. I just got all the recording done, and then today I was very busy in the morning, so I couldn't get everything done until now. So I do apologize for being late, but hopefully this will be very thorough and helpful for you guys. And one last thing is that, you know, this is our strategy that we made up ourselves. I'm going to kind of tweak it a little bit so you guys know it better than how we actually fully did it, because I have some better ideas on how to get it done easier. So if there is a better strategy out there, then feel free to use that one over this one, and let me know if there is a better one out there, because then I will use that one as well. I like to figure out all the challenges myself in the raids and try to figure out a strategy for them. Unless I am completely stuck and do need help, then I will look up a different method. So with all of that out of the way, if you guys can drop a like on the video, that would help me out so much. I'll subscribe for more Destiny content. But without further ado, let's get straight into this. So we have the Death Stinger and Crota challenge. Now the Death Stinger one is pretty much the only difficult one out of these two challenges. The Crota one is pretty simple and easy to do. It's just they pretty much added an oversoul. The Death Stinger though is kind of tricky. Now in order to do this really efficiently, you do need either a Titan with a bubble, or you do need a Sunsinger with Warlock. If you have both, that is great. Make sure to split them up on each side when we run out of the gates, and we're going to get more into that in just a second. Now in order to get the challenge done in the book, you have to complete this in under 2 minutes, or have to complete it in the actual time zone it is, which I believe it is 2 minutes and 10 seconds or 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Somebody said 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but I kind of pieced it together and it didn't seem right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but either way, you do only have that small amount of time. Now in order to complete the challenge, like the old days, we would kind of have 3 people go on each side after you run out of the gates, out of the big huge hallway under Crotas crystal area, and then you know, you guys just make do with going crazy on each side, taking down the Shriekers, and just getting in there as fast as possible, take her down, and done. Now we need to be way faster and stronger, pretty much, more efficient. This one you have to kill all ads, and you have to grab a sword to kill her with. By killing all the ads, it'll kind of activate the challenge, I guess you could say, because then she'll have a little pop-up text in the bottom left corner. Once you see that, then you know that you've completed this, you know you've activated the challenge, and you guys are ready to go ham. Now you do need to kill all ads. Somebody said you just only needed to kill knights, but you do need to in fact kill all ads. So after you guys just come outside, guns blazing, take down all the knights and stuff outside. Like I said, you have to do this very quickly. Take down all the knights and stuff outside, take down the wizards that come out of each side. Those are still the same. You can draw them out or kill them inside there, whatever you prefer. Then you will take the Shrieker down. Now, in the old days, we would run away from the Shrieker and, you know, just kind of hide from it for a few seconds until it blows up. You know, the afterblast, of course. And then we would all run in there, guns blazing, kill her, done. Unfortunately, you do not have the luxury of doing that anymore. This is where the Sunsinger and Bubble come into play. Now, for a Sunsinger, if you want to, you can go inside, and after you take the Shrieker down, just take the full-on blast for your team, and then, you know, just bring yourself back to life with the Sunsinger, go in there, and kill the 2 knights inside. For the bubble, otherwise, then you can throw up a bubble after the Shrieker gets exploded. It'll attack in the bubble, blow up, whatever. You can try and do that as well, but like I said, Sunsinger will be the best idea for that. Now, this is just so you guys can get in there faster, so you guys can complete this in under 2 minutes as well, because this will be very helpful. Now, why I say you have to kill 2 knights inside is because there will be 2 knights kind of just sitting around Uryut herself. So you have to go in there and kill those guys, as well as all Thrall and all the extra ads that are inside that place. Take them all down. Do not kill her, though. Kill everything around her, but just not her. And then once everything is dead inside, you got to sprint right back outside, and you guys got to get ready to focus on 3 different ogres that will spawn. 1 in the middle, 1 on the right side of the tower, and 1 on the left side of the tower. And there will also be 3 knights that spawn on each tower as well, up inside of it where the boomers usually are at. So you'll have 3 on each tower. Now, our system we had, I will tell you this real quick, we had 1 person per tower, so 1 person right tower, 1 person left tower, preferably with a shotgun, you know, a rocket launcher, super ready kind of a deal, and you guys can guns blaze, kill them really fast, and then help out with ogres, while the rest of the 4 people will be outside focusing on ogres and ads and whatnot. Now, like I said, in order for this to be activated, though, you do need to have all ads dead, so make sure you have all the ads dead, and then the ogres dead, and then the sword bearer will spawn, and that's how you get the sword to kill Uryut. Now, in order for the sword bearer to spawn, everything has to be dead. This is why everything has to be dead in order to get the challenge to work. I think I've said everything has to be dead a little too much, but either way, you know, that can't be told enough, because that is what has to happen in order to get this challenge going. Now after you kill the sword bearer, you will have probably not too much time left, 20 seconds, 30, 10, maybe even seconds. You gotta grab that sword as fast as possible and run all the way up in there, and you can just one hit her. It doesn't matter, you can do a regular RB swing, RT swing, for PlayStation 1 uses R1, R2, either way, it doesn't matter. As long as you just touch her once with the sword, she's dead and it's over. She's just a one shot no matter what. I'm pretty sure I went over everything for this challenge. Like I said, that is pretty much it. Just have people focus in ads, make sure you get them all killed, have 2 people, 1 on each tower to kill the 3 knights that will spawn up there, and then the rest 4 people outside killing the ogres after you kill everything inside where Ryut is, because then everybody's going to run out there, you know, have those 2 people designate to the towers, run up into their tower, the rest of the 4 people just focus on everything outside. Bada bing, bada boom, everything will be dead, you guys will be good, hopefully get that challenge complete, and move on to Crota. So now we're going to move on to the Crota challenge. This one is fairly simple. The only thing is that you cannot sit in the middle anymore. Now, in the old days, we would kind of have that little barrier field that would sit right in front of us where we can stare at Crota inside the main room where Crota's soul is, his crystal, whatever you want to call it. And you would be able to sit outside of that barrier and just chill in the middle, make sure nothing hits you from there, and just go ham on them. Now, they did patch that. Now, before we actually used that strategy, we would actually sit on left side or right side and attack Crota from there and just wait for him to go back to middle each time. Now, that is what the strategies rely on. If you guys do not like this type of strategy where you wait for him to go back to middle, then this strategy is not for you and you should probably go to a different video. So to get through this challenge, pretty much actually when you bring down Crota, he will spawn in an Oversoul. Now, do not focus the Oversoul until you've taken Crota down a second time. You're going to want snipers for this because after you take him down the second time, that Oversoul is going to be charged up a bit, so then you switch to the snipers and then just start unloading into the Oversoul and take it down, and then bada bing, bada boom, you are done again. And then you just keep rinsing and repeating that, you know, once he moves back to middle, do it again, kill the Oversoul, bada bing. Now, the only added twist to this besides the Oversoul is that the sword bearer cannot reuse the sword twice. I'm not sure how correct this is because when we had a couple people die, they were actually sun singers, they brought themselves back to life, and they would pick up the sword again to go back in anyways because, you know, they just had a hard time getting out the first time and somehow died. So then, you know, they brought themselves back to life, grabbed the sword, said, take him down again, let's go. As soon as they picked up that sword again, it said in the bottom left corner, the challenge was failed. So make sure that you do not re-pick up the sword that way. I don't know if it's because his life was already used, or if you could drop it and re-pick it back up while, you know, you're still alive, you know, not brought back to life or anything. So just be careful of that. That was something that was a trial and error with us. And then you have to have different sword bearers each cycle. So every time a new sword drops, it has to be a different person. So make sure you guys have a line set up. For example, it was me and my other friend Mortal the Pleb, Rebel the Pleb. And we would set up that order. I would go first, then Mortal the Pleb, then Rebel the Pleb, and then the rest of our raid group, so on and so forth after that. Now, it only took us about 4 cycles. You know, the first one, taking him down a couple times, do enough damage, come back again, and then actually the 3rd time, I believe we did take him down instead of the 4th, when we started getting used to everything. So that was literally it, though. Crotas was very easy, like I said, it's just the Oversoul and the different sword bearers each cycle, and you are good. You know, just make sure to focus on the boomers and the towers still, and also the wizards that will spawn out into the middle, and that is pretty much it. Also, do not forget about the ogres that will spawn. They will still spawn. So we didn't really go into the ogre's room to just kill them as soon as they spawn. We just kind of stayed back on the right side or left side to chill on top of the stairs and wait for them to come out and go into the middle, and then we just unloaded on them. Probably would have been more efficient if we went into their rooms, but nobody really wanted to on my raid team. So like I said, that's something else that could be done more efficiently than what you will see in the video. Otherwise, that is pretty much it. We will wrap it up with a quick summary of both challenges. For the Death Singer challenge, you need to complete it in under 2 minutes if you want to get that part in the book done as well. And you make sure to kill all ads and grab sword to kill the Death Singer with. That is the main part of that challenge. And then for the Crota challenge, we have different sword bearers on each cycle as well as an Oversoul on each drop of Crota. So that is pretty much it, guys. If I did miss anything, I do not you know, have everything on mind right now that I could be missing. But if I did, make sure to leave it in the comment section down below, you know, weapon, you know, loadouts and stuff. That's pretty much up to you. Like I said, you just really need a Sunsinger and a Titan with a bubble. That is pretty much it. Otherwise, loadouts, that's up to you. You know, just make sure you have a good rock launcher. It doesn't have to be Galahorn. Just make sure it has tracking, a good sniper, good impact sniper. I used the But Not Forgotten, and you're pretty much set. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the support. Make sure to like the video down below if this did help you, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are interested in more content from me. But that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.